Hello, and welcome to Introduction to Business. This is your instructor, Christian Lagarde. You can meet me by clicking here on the Meet Your Instructor tab. This tells a little bit about me, how to get in touch with me, my phone number. Since this is an online class, I'm available at any time. I will get back with you within 24 hours. I do make that commitment to students. It tells a little bit about me, the two emails on top, the rpcc.edu and a Gmail address. Just in case the rpcc.edu address doesn't work, it's always good to send any correspondence between both of us to both addresses. And like I said, a little bit about me, my background, how I got started, and at the bottom you'll see my LinkedIn address if you'd like to connect that way. So let's return back to the main page of our class. You'll see here, module, start here, big red letters. So I'd like you to click that first. As we get to that, you'll see underneath the Start Here tab, a couple of items that I'd like you to take a look at. One is the Getting Started page. And inside that page, it discusses an overview of the course, overview of Canvas. Discusses that there's a certain amount of modules, explains the discussion board, assignments, exams, etc. So please take the time to look through those. It'll explain the grading process in short. More detail to come in the syllabus, but we'll get to that in a second. A few tips in the class. Try to finish a module a week. It is a self-paced class, so you can either go forward, you can advance, and you can also catch up if you fall behind. I understand life happens, family emergencies, etc. So please, if you want to have that structure, if you need that structure, the roadmap is there for you to follow a module a week, and we'll look at the modules in a second. Use the home page as a resource. It'll always be there. You can click back to that. Always hit home. It'll take you back to the main page where you'll have links to the modules, the syllabus, and the frequently asked questions discussion board. And then check announcements regularly. Make it a habit to check for announcements for new pieces of information. It is emailed to you, but if there's a spam blocker or something in your email, there'll always be announcements inside of Canvas. I would love for you to treat it like Facebook and check it multiple times a day. I know you won't, but please check it as often as possible so you can see those links. All right, so going back to the home page, and I'll click home so you can see exactly what you'll see every time you click home. And it'll take you back to this page. So let's go to the start here again, and we'll look at some of the other items. An introduction letter, which when you click it, you'll see, if you see this little cloud with an arrow pointing to the bottom, that means that you're going to download something. There's going to be a document attached to it. So you see as I hover over the intro letter, you see it has a .docx, and that means it's a Word document. So for the introduction letter, a student orientation online classes for those that have never taken an online class before, and for those that are veterans to online classes, it'd be good for you to check out what's inside of the document to orient yourself, see if there's anything you need to download. There's certain players or readers, Adobe Reader, PowerPoint Reader, etc. that you're going to need. That explains that in there. There's also a grading rubric for assignments. It's a doc as well. You might want to download that so you can see sort of what I'm looking for, my expectations inside of assignments, and an introduction to discussion board, which discusses, it's a page dedicated to the introductions on what the expectation of a discussion board is. As you go to the discussion boards, you'll click through to see what your original post is, what the question is going to be for that week, and then how to respond to students. As you scroll down, you'll see each block, each module, which has a schedule, and then the PowerPoint, and then the discussion board attached. As I'm scrolling down, you see week 2, week 3, and again, that sort of roadmap that I was discussing. Exams are there, instructions as I hover over the exam. You'll see the details when you click that. It'll take you to a page that will explain the exam, what chapters are on it, when it's being posted, and when it'll be closed for you to take it if you're following that schedule. When you click exam 1, it'll take you to the exam, which you'll be able to start. So it goes all the way down, scrolling all the way down to the bottom, all blocked into, all moduled into weeks as the research paper and the final exam, which is blocked now. It won't open until the final week of the course. You'll see the announcement section. I'll keep going and showing you sort of each how this function works. You see the announcement section, and it's sort of a collection of all announcements that we have throughout the class. Like I said, you get these through your email. If you ever want to go back to them and read them and make sure you got them, those are there for you. When you click the syllabus button, it'll take you to the full draft of in HTML on the Canvas page of the syllabus. However, if you want to download that version, you can always hover over this document, click it, download it as a Word document so you can save it on your computer or print it or what have you. That's inside of that. We just looked at the module section a second ago. Just want to click that one more time so you can see that. And you see the details of what that section looks like. The discussion boards are broken into 5 discussions for this semester. I will throw up discussions from time to time. For example, that Canvas versus Moodle for you guys, for you students that have used Moodle in the past versus Canvas, just to get your opinion. I was curious to see what your opinion was of the new Canvas that we're using. It's been almost a year now that we're using now, and a frequently asked question discussion, which I like to call, I call it frequently asked questions. Just this, if you have a question about the class, you have the question about anything, you can post it on there. I'll answer it, and or students can also answer the question as well. And I sometimes give extra bonus points to students that ask student questions. I like peer-to-peer interactions. But this page is dedicated to the discussions. The assignment page as well has not only the discussion boards, but also video cases. And as you click the link to a video case, this one being video case 1, red box, taking risk and making profits. Here's the link. You read the video, you read the chapter, view the video, and then answer those 3 questions. And most of the assignments are about in that format, to where you'll watch a video, and they tend to be between 5 and 10 minutes, and then you'll answer the questions. What you'll need to do though is to make sure you read the corresponding chapter to that case, so you can understand and use the terminology that you will need to answer the question properly. If you look at the assignment criteria down here at the bottom in the screen now, it is a rubric that shows clear understanding of the case study, making sure that you do understand and you're answering the questions to its fullest, and then to use the chapter content to answer the questions. And that's what I meant by making sure that you read the chapter and throw the terminology that you are now learning through the class into your answers. What you will do when you open the screen, this is my view, when you open the screen, you can either enter it into a text box or upload it. I would rather and I probably should take the text box entry out. But for those that don't have Word on their computer, I didn't want to block anybody from doing that. You can always type it in the text box and then submit, or optimally and ideally, you'll type it up in a Word document and then upload it into the assignment section. That is explained in the syllabus. The quizzes, which you only have technically 3 quizzes, that's how it's categorized in Canvas. 3 quizzes with 3 exams, exam 1, exam 2, and the final exam. The grading policy and the explanation of that is in the syllabus, as we were just looking at. And I'm not going to click on the grades because right now I have live grades inside of this class, so I don't want to click that. But when you click it on your side, you'll see everything that's been graded. And I grade every Sunday. The weeks go from Sunday to Sunday. I grade every Sunday, so you will see what your grades are on your forum discussions, on your assignments that you're turning in, and then your exams. And you can almost see in real time what your grade is at that point in the class. There's also the RPCC homepage, which takes you, if you click that, it takes you to the RPCC home and then the library as well. And that is a short description of the navigation in the course. If you have any questions, click Meet Your Instructor and email me, and you know how to find me. Have a great class.